Anyway, what exactly worries you?
What doesn't worry you?
It's not that I don't trust you, I just... Perhaps you see something I don't.
I do not know. If not him, this circus is most concerning.
Yes.
It is a band of assassins. Not exactly the most noble type.
He doesn't seem to want to kill anyone.
But he does. He's been asking Sihnion about it, yes? He still wishes to go through with eliminating this target. This angel that Sihnion has a rapport with.
Angel not trying to imprison him?
I am unsure of that. That is also very concerning, yes?
We may need more information, but... Is that what worries you? His origins?
His origins, his actions, I do not know. He acts so happy about everything, regardless of what is happening. He doesn't seem to take anything serious. And these are serious times, Silyra. I did not know.
Do you feel we should... not be traveling with them?
I am unsure. We need the help, and they seem willing to provide it. But perhaps keep your eye on them. They do worry me.
Quite a lot on your shoulders, don't you?
I do, but it is my oath. I've sworn to bear it, and I won't give it up now.
Bring these upstairs. It might help to walk and read at the same time. I used to do that sometimes.
I don't know if I have the coordination for that, but we shall have to see.
It gets easier the more you practice. Come on.
Alright.
We'll go upstairs. Talk about dragons and stuff on the way.
Alright.
In Dwarvish.
Alastair, as you open the big scary book,
Yeet.
it is illegible. Currently the language, it's not even like a language, it's like constantly shifting. It's almost like, it almost looks like you can read it, but then you go and look at it and it's like almost a blur effect. As you read through it, some of the pages are covered with blood, some are torn out completely, and some are just blotted with ink. Yeah.
This has bad vibes. Why is this in a public library?
Maybe we'd be doing a public service by removing it.
It could be.
Alastair just really wants to steal stuff.
Does it have the divination sensor on it?
Very strong divination.
It has very strong magics of almost all kinds coming from it.
But does it have the specific one of like this is the library tracker?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a library book.
Correct.
So
I don't know.
Alright, what's up here that is so interesting?
Silyra and Hammerfell, you are stopped by a padlocked door.
Never mind.
We cheated and went around.
Ooh, did
Like,
they
they
go around?
flew up there.
Ah, is that not supposed to be accessed by the public?
This isn't a public library. Not in the public.
I'm not sure. There's no one here because it's the nighttime.
Night. Yeah.
It's always
I
nighttime
think-
with Hammerfell.
I think it may be more dangerous to take it, Alastair. To be fair.
You can hear the echoings of their, unless you guys are purposely being quiet, there is echoings of your voices that you can't make out.
I think he's quiet.
You can't make it out, but there you can hear the echoing of their voices somewhere above you.
I think
Can read lips, but not this. Ah.
Do you not have a spell that can figure this out for us?
I'm not the wizard.
Yeah, but you have magic.
It is from the staff, and the staff does not have the identify spell in it.
Well, I'm not giving this book to the princess, so.
Yeah,
Just
just
talk
leave
about
it-
this.
let's just leave it up here, and we can.
You said I could call you things in the private. No one
We can
hear
we can
me.
just leave it. We put it back where it came from, and we can come back later.
Okay.
And if it is dangerous, we can deal with it then.
They'll put
But
it back.
it has stronger divination magic on it, or stronger just magics on it in general. So I'm not too sure if it should be moved very much.
What is it from us?
I don't know what's the worst that could happen.
And then Reezni will like turn and like be like, let's go downstairs so we can meet up. And then we're on the other side of the door. It's like,
Hi guys.
Far is.
Well, we're on the other side of the door and it's padlocked.
Why didn't I just dimension door?
I don't know.
You still can.
Since your alert doesn't
Because
break
it's
into
breaking
places.
the rules.
That's breaking the rules.
You
You
can.
know what? This place is magic books. If they wanted us to really stay out of there, they should have made a better door. I'm gonna dimension door.
All right.
Probably like not that long after, so we can meet up with them.
Yeah, so like
Alright.
Reezni's gonna begin walking, hopefully with Alastair, to the door, and then just see it's like closed, and it's like, maybe we're not supposed to. Boop! Oh, jeez.
Ooh, what?
Hey guys.
We're not supposed to be
So-
in here.
We're not.
Yes, we gathered that
He looks
from
back at the padlock door.
padlock.
We need to go. This is bad.
Why?
hmm
Is it dangerous up here?
Oh,
We
I'm
found a book
supposed to
about
be here,
Orcus
yes?
up here. Do you know what Orcus is?
I do, to Silyra.
You can make a
check.
religion check, yeah.
What?
Hammerfell's not religion. Oh no.
Oof.
It's just it's a bad. There's a bunch of spell books up here, but there's also some bad stuff up here. That's all there is. I think
There
Bad
is
how?
also
Need to-
other non-magical books that you have not looked at.
I looked at spines and stuff, and you gave me nothing.
It's because you guys were like looking. You guys were like, "Oh, let me look at spines." Oh, but magic. Let's look at the magic stuff.
Yeah. Not all the books can be magic.
There are not a lot of titles on the spines. There is a larger amount there's just a name on most of the non-magical books. There's just a name, and that name is Bronwyn Fullsun.
Is it dangerous to read them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we should not be here.
Insight check. I don't think it's dangerous to read them. I want to read the books.
Reezy, make a persuasion check.
I'm good at those. Can Alastair help me? Because he also he was
I
the one
don't-
who said it first.
I mean, I don't know what to do because he's answering literally referring to the book he looked at. No, it is not safe.
Oh,
But I mean, I don't know. He can double down. It doesn't matter. Your persuasion's better than Alistair's. That's hilarious.
A 1 and a 2. Silyra wants to read the book.
kind of unconvinced.
No, let's. Slayer, we need to do other things. This is
How
not
can
a
it be
place for us to
dangerous
be in.
just to read it? It's a.
Do you not know that? I mean,
Objects
I don't know.
can be cursed and have
there's
Do I
also
not know
things. There's
enchantments
also things
placed on
called
them.
things are knowledge can be forbidden for many reasons.
It's not safe, Silyra.
Yes, how could it be?
Yes.
How could it be bad to wield a hammer? But we certainly found one that was not exactly safe. So I wouldn't be surprised. Books
I
are
mean,
the same.
I don't want to touch
Which
it.
is
That should
wrong
probably
to
go
have.
to
Is what you do
Constitutes.
with it.
Yeah, I don't even want to touch it with telepathy or telekinesis. It just radiates badness. It has blood in it, for God's sakes.
Yes, we should not be here.
What's
This is not. This is not allowed.
You wanted to go to the tower?
I don't think that's such a good idea neither. Let's go far.
Why not?
But we were invited this time.
Yes, by a rather strange, unsavory figure. We have things to be doing. We need to get to Dingodran. We do not have time to discuss names with some strange individual.
Are we leaving tonight?
No, we are leaving in the morning. But
Then if you don't want to go, you can go back and sleep. We'll go see.
no, that is not a good idea neither. Fuck, I said neither again. Shit. Why do you wish to converse with this individual?
I mean, he seemed interesting. Maybe he can be of help.
He clearly has some intention with us. Now.
And your friend Sihnion seems to know him enough that he is a known figure in the community, and doesn't have a warrant for his arrest out. So he can't be too bad.
Also, you guys aren't exactly, filled to the seam with allies.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen more people want to kill us than want to help us.
We have very little to lose and all the more to gain from speaking with him.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, the worst that can happen is we could be led straight into a trap.
Then don't come, and you guys can stay behind, and you'll be safe.
And lead you two into a trap?
We'll be fine.
Aw, are you worried about me?
Like you said, we are not exactly brimming with allies at the moment.
Oh, that's
And
true.
we can
Stay
get more.
here if there's... I would like to do some more research on these dragons.
How far away is the tower from where we are?
What's the top of the hill that he was talking about?
He did not get any more specific than that.
Mm.
I mean, like, could we physically see it? When he pointed
No.
out at us?
We
At
showed
night,
up in
I
the middle
don't-
of the
I doubt
night.
I was going to say, I mean, if we want, I could just try to send one of my familiars.
That's a good idea.
Do some reconnaissance first. I think that's reasonable. And it's much less dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean... Thinking for more than 5 seconds, because you've argued with him. As much as I would like to do this, and I'm still offering to, because I am still curious, he has a point. Our priority is his father, getting to Tingadron with his family.
Yes, thank you. And also,
And?
Silyra's family. Their plot creeps ever forward, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I'll be honest, your father scares me.
Yes, we are not here for leisure, not to seek out strange jobs by individuals you met in the tavern in the middle of the night.
I mean, I met you guys outside of a city that you, possibly woke something up and destroyed, so, Also, I was basically a hobo. No, I'm sorry. No. He wants to argue so bad to go, but Hammerfell's father is the priority.
So
Rachel.
what do we do with our time here?
Oh, I can tell if you were mouthing
Right,
words or-
yeah, I messed up the roticity.
The
We're
chicken?
leaving in the morning then.
Yes.
Can I at least do reconnaissance out of curiosity?
I do not see why. We would not be gaining anything. We would not be conversing with this individual.
Well, what if there is something to gain?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have time. Your friend seemed to have something he wanted to do tomorrow, and so we have time to do things.
I mean, I think we should leave as soon as we're ready to leave tomorrow.
Yes.
Gentle repose doesn't last forever.
Mm-hmm.
No, it does not.
And this is not the next town over, you should say.
We must make haste, but also use the time we have in the meanwhile. And we should spend that researching our enemies. Not bothering some poor fool in the middle of the night.
Well, then, can I go to sleep?
By all means.
I believe I will stay here and continue our research.
Yes, as will I.
Not on this floor.
Of course not.
Alright.
The books we were reading downstairs.
Yes,
Of course.
they contained valuable information.
If you guys want, since I don't know if you want to cast another teleporting spell to get back around, I can just... Well, maybe not Sir Hammerfell, but I can ferry the rest of you around.
Oh no, I got it.
Okay. Let's go then. Reezy just slowly floats up over the railing and then down. Like he's in an
Wait,
elevator.
Hold on.
Hmm?
Hold on.
Hmm? Floats back up.
Are you gonna use a spell to get back down, Silyra? I was already gonna take you guys. If you can have it yourself, then I'm going down with Reezni.
Hammerfell turns to Silyra.
I'm not moving till I see you on the other side of that door.
Me?
Yes.
Why? All right.
You
I'm-
books a little too much.
Yeah, he's just gonna look at her like, I've known you for a handful of days, and you in fact will touch an evil book, ma'am.
Reezy's like from the railing, he's just like, you like books a little too much. I hope that comes off as funny as I think it should. Yes.
Silyra really wants to look at these books.
Hammerfell, she's determined.
We're going. I cast Dimension Door to get us both back.
Bottom floor.
I guess I can add one person, or do I have to count?
Yep.
Yeah, you can take
You
one
Take it.
extra
You
person.
just take one person. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I do that then.
Ooh.
There.
Alastair, do you want the ride, or do you got it yourself?
I'm gonna go back down and start reading
How
the dragon
far down
books
is it?
again.
It is about
That is still so disorienting.
all library floors, probably about 120 feet down to the bottom of the floor, to the bottom floor.
Oh, he's just whee.
Bye!
Reezy just like floats alongside Alastair, like
All right.
beep, beep. He's like on an elevator.
Silyra is going to go back to the dragon books
All right.
and do her homework.
Hammerfell will help her, and not be
Oh.
very very good at it. But you know, he's doing his best.
Are you two staying here?
I'll read
Yes.
the dragon books.
I'm planning to.
Did you want to go somewhere, Alastair?
To the place we're staying to go to bed?
Oh, right. I'll do research here with them. And he'll send a telepathic message of like, I point, and then of the image of Silyra's face, and then point. Like he's keeping his eye on Silyra. Good night, Alastair.
He will go outside. Wait, do I know how to get back? Do I know where Sihnion's house is? Do I know where I'm going?
We walk
Well enough.
from
I
there.
mean, how good's your survival?
It's fine. We're not going back there anyway. No, we are. Just not yet.
What are you rolling deception for?
See whether she looks visibly ticked off or not, because she doesn't like people keeping information from her.
It's forbidden knowledge. There's a padlocked door, and there's blood on the book.
It's childhood trauma.
What?
Well, how about you childhood trauma yourself downstairs? Thank you. Have
She
a-
is downstairs, but she's mad about it.
I'm just gonna vibe check. I passed the vibe check.
All right. What's Alastair doing?
She's definitely going to the tower.
No, he's not going.
His familiars are.
His familiar is going to, yeah.
No, he wants
I
them
know.
to locate the tower. Because they can fly up.
Send 3 monkeys on a mission.
2. Just 2.
Oh.
Right.
I love how we're all like, we need to trust each other, and then the first chance we get.
Literally the second he's
I'm
outside.
to do exactly what you told me not to do.
No. I wrote down what was said. I was told not to go, and I was told it's not a good idea, and he does not know what we would gain from spying.
All
I
right.
was objectively not told not to spy.
You have Flock of Familiars up. What are you doing?
Hey, monkeys.
Studying wool.
We're looking for, and we're gonna have one of the monkeys. Your order is gonna be to go back inside, stay invisible, and keep an eye on those guys.
Monkey
and
salute.
you, monkey number 2. They're gonna be the red and the red monkey. I need you to find the supposed dark tower on a hill.
They all are nodding, ready to do as you wish.
And as soon as you find it, let me know. And we're gonna use our senses through that one.
All
Is there a
right.
bench or something nearby that we can sit on?
A bench a bit ways away, but yeah.
I mean, if that doesn't work, there's a building there that will just misty step onto the roof and just lay down. What do they see? Do they find anything?
Have them make a perception check with their senses.
2. So 2 d20s plus 1 each. Cool.
Poggers.
One has got a nat 1. Good job. You're so useful. This is why you get unsummoned, Green Monkey. 14.
14. Within the hour, not really able to find much with the 14.
You useless little shit. Wait, how hard is it to find this tower?
I mean, it's dark outside, and they only have dark vision up to 120 feet.
I really
But the moon's
can-
out. It's not like it's pitch
Oh, true.
black outside 120 feet.
Oh, true.
If there's a giant ominous tower on a hill, how hard is that to find?
Where's the ambiance in the big thunder the big storm cloud behind it that constantly makes it bathed in thunderous lighting?
Would he risk scrying on this dude?
Up to you.
No, that's too far. Because the goal was to not do anything and get noticed. Damn it. Hammerfell, do you have to, like, yell at me? Let me be a problem.
I'd rather dream with Sihnion.
No, we're not harassing him either. I'll just to actually go. I mean, he's probably going to wander the town, actually.
Alright. What are Silyra, Hammerfell, and Reezni up to, if anything besides researching?
You little snot rag.
watching silently.
I just need this to be known. I get up out of my chair, and Abby just walks up and just jumps into my chair as soon as I stood up.
Yep.
It's her chair.
It's her chair now.
It was always her chair. You took it. That's rude.
I'm gonna take a picture of her. She looks so cute. She's
Hammerfell.
rubbing her face all over it.
Hammerfell would probably be talking about what he knows about dragons and like the story of his family and their encounter of the dragons that they had a few generations ago. That his family has defeated a very old red, a white, and a green dragon that were attempting to resurrect Tiamat. Oh fuck! I probably should have said that all in character. Fuck.
Well, it's more like
Yeah.
That's the gist of what he says.
Yes.
For the sake of expediting knowledge.
Yeah.
You know, he expands way more.
Mhm.
He expounds way more than he would. But Reezy just kind of nods and will try to focus research on dragons. Trying to see if there's anything he can get out of what there is about Tiamat, and then
Alright. Reezy, go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Intelligente. 26.
Oh boy.
You're a smart noodle.
I am a smart cookie.
In reading throughout about Tiamat and Bahamut were original creations by the the primordial forces. They many gods are born by other gods, and those that sort of descend, it kind of gets weaker down the line the more gods breed with one another, rather than being born directly by the primordial forces that shape the material plane. However, being born of those primordial forces, one of the two first, they kind of, Tiamat kind of battled Bahamut over territory, and when she did occupy the material plane, she was a trademark problem child. She was disowned fairly early into the whole process of you're not supposed to intervene in the lives of mortals. Even before Hadan did, Tiamat was the first to truly intervene in a way because she wanted more followers and she felt a need for more and more. Her form was originally pretty comparable to a red great worm, but they gave her the Rayon treatment and sort of split her into this grotesque being 5-headed dragon that represents each of the chromatic kind, and split the dragon's chromatic. Originally, chromatic dragons, there was just one. It was the red dragon, and it was just referred to as the chromatic dragon, but they too were shattered across the world into the different kinds. She is currently, she occupies the plane of Avernus, is currently trapped there, and doesn't really, given what you know, you rolled a natural 20. There is a blurb that you're able to read that mentions certain cults of Tiamat. The most major of one being operated by strange dragon fiends, as well as dragons themselves. All of them having not the ability to resurrect Tiamat because of a long-kept secret of Bahamut, which is unknown.
Wouldn't be a secret then, would it?
Yeah.
Are we all getting this knowledge? Are we
Yeah,
discussing?
Reezny's,
Okay.
Reezni will exposit once he has all the information.
You cast exposition?
I cast exposition.
That's cool.
Do you want some exposition?
It's a cantrip.
Some information through a song?
Alright. This is all conveyed to the three of you.
Do you...
And this, I assume, matches up with, like, whatever
The
I
dragon
learned in
fiend?
church.
The dragon
no.
fiend that you guys saw
Probably
earlier?
fills stuff in
Oh,
that they don't talk about in church.
You guys remember the dragon fiend that
Yeah,
that took Ayamane?
the dragons, but we're also fiends. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do recall.
Reezni does not know about that.
Yeah. It's funny how Mitch has two characters and they both don't
None
know
of them
about,
are in the loop.
about what's going on in Athendale.
Dude, no one's in the loop about what's going on in Athendale.
It's true.
Reezni's a hermit and Sinion's on the other side of the planet. He didn't care.
I don't know anything.
Do I look like I know what a Tiamat is?
So did we just spend, like, the whole night in the library? Is that gonna jack up our sleep schedule?
Yes, for sure.
Girl, it's been fucked. It's been fucked 3 days in a row.
We've been going through the different time zones. It's a mess.
We got jet lag.
Time zone every 24 hours. We were in a different dimension for a day.
It's true.
Everything is jacked.
True.
Abby is on the table.
effectively, you
This is a
cannot
disaster.
take another long rest for probably another 20 to 16 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else anyone wants to do for the rest of the night?
If I wanted to
Leave at any point, like, when do we leave?
Does anything fun happen to Alastair?
that was 2 different sentences.
Yeah, there were two
Mhm.
different things that
And-
happened.
Do Rachel's first.
What did Rachel say?
At what point, like, when this sun rising or
Sihnion had something to do the
Mhm.
next day.
Silyra does not care. She will do her trance in this library. It seems pretty safe, and she's also aware of what's going on around her anyway. Well, maybe not, considering she's already been almost kidnapped once.
I will
mean,
say, once you
have
cannot
two,
take
two boys.
you cannot take a long rest for another
Saying like she will stay here until we leave
All right.
Zodan.
Then,
24-hour library. She doesn't want to leave this place at all.
I mean, once they've done as much research into dragon and dragonkind and stuff, Reezni will look into, help like how-to books for different things. He'll try to look for a cookbook or something to try to learn how to use cook's utensils.
all right.
Start that. One day downtime.
Hammerfell.
He's gonna continue to research dragons, but also will see if he can find a book about like Vendershire history, just to see like if there's any information on the Hammerfell like family line. See what the history books think of them.
All right. At this point, there's not a lot to be written about the Vendershires. Currently, Eidolon has existed for less than 100 or less than 200 years.
All right.
And the Hammerfells, specifically, they are more prosperous, I believe, in Inathara. And
Yeah.
yeah, when you look up history of the Vendershire, it's usually mostly about how there used to be many regions where the Vendershire stands currently occupy, but they were slowly absorbed into the Vendershire, including the Eidolon Empire, which eventually became just known as the continent of Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
Hammerfell doing
Interesting.
the fantasy equivalent of Googling himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Hammerfell in the library just on the computer like Googling himself. That's so funny.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
And I don't know if we have an extra hour before sunrise. He will perform another ritual.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Alastair, throughout the night, not a lot of going on. There are beggars about the street. Less than I'd say you've seen in the small amount of time you've been in Eidolon. Less than you've seen in other cities. But they still roam about asking for a spare gold, or rather a spare copper most of the time.
He'll give his last few copper coins he has away. That's all he's got.
All right.
Here you go.
Beyond that, you're obviously delighted with the street that does light up as you walk beneath it in the Sergo Burrow. Eventually, you do find the center area of the Sergo Burrow, which is a large plaza of these stones, but differing in colors this time. Not the same orange that ignites the street as you step upon it. There is a large circle that is divided into 7 sections, each a differing color, including red, blue, purple, orange, yellow, green, and what appears to be a strange shade of brown. But they all... And if you stand at the center, you can see as they all ignite in coloration.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk around. So,
Alright.
doing a whole lot. We're not trying to cause problems. We just want to look around.
Alright.
Think about some recent revelations we've had about etiquette, manners.
Upbringings.
Alright.
Why dwarvish is confusing.
Alright. Then the sun rises. Sihnion wakes up, comes to consciousness. Probably a bit after sunrise, of course.
Way.
Classic.
Bit.
Sihnion.
Bit. It's like 10
Okay,
o'clock. It's 10 o'clock by the time he's up.
Also, throughout that time, Alastair, you will eventually come across, kind of like within the interborough, there is a large hill with a tower upon it. Kind of large, central, and hard to miss.
We are going to. You know what? DC 15, let's go. Ha!
Poggers.
He doesn't approach it.
All right,
He will mark it. He won't take note of it, though.
all right.
Because that means I can scrounge the location now.
Silyra, as you are researching with Hammerfell, or probably off while Hammerfell's doing his ritual, you'll be looking between books, looking between metallic, chromatic books, and some of the gem even is interesting to your eye. But then as you're looking between books, suddenly you look to your left, and there is a book with... there is a book that wasn't there previously.
Both Sir Hammerfell and Reezni gone?
Hammerfell's doing a ritual, but Reezni is there.
Okay.
So
Did you
Hammer
bring that over?
Hmm?
That book?
Reezni will gaze at the book.
It is the book that you saw earlier with the visage of Orcus upon it.
Oh,
Nope.
so it looks interesting. Never mind. I would have
Nope.
picked that up. I would have picked that up.
Wall of
Nope.
Force the book.
It is
I-
in her hands.
Yeah!
Not.
I'm gonna read it.
Hey,
I'm
guess
gonna
what?
read it. I'm gonna read it. I'm
What are
gonna
you
read it.
doing? What are you
Guess
I'm
what?
doing?
reading the book. I'm
What are
reading
you
the
doing?
book.
Hey, guess what? You know there's a spell that targets objects. Crazy.
I'm reading the book.
Not if it's launched 90 feet up into the into the rafters. Launch object. It's catapult with fundamental differences. The book just like Reezy's like his eyes like light up when he sees it. And he's just like, oh no, and the book just like jumps out of her hands and shoots into the air. He's like, nope, 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 nope.
Thing.
Whoa.
Oh, isn't being worn or carried? Okay, never mind. I can't do that.
Fuck. Yeah.
Never mind. I'm reading it. I'm reading it. I'm reading the book.
Silyra, please, Silyra, please don't.
She's already
Silyra,
opened
I
it
don't-
before you can say anything. She opened
You
the book.
open it, and you cannot understand it.
Is it in deep
It's not-
speech?
In a language. It appears as though, first off, you touch it, and there's a extreme amount of magical energy coming off of it.
Yes.
And, oh god.
I'm just
Stop
reading it. I'm
taking
not
the
casting
book
it.
away from me.
I'm not casting it. I'm reading it. I clicked the wrong button.
Mood.
Okay, that one it can be one that is worn or carried. Okay, continue.
What is going on?
I don't. Please don't, Silyra.
You're reading it.
There's nothing to be told. There's
nothing in here.
torn
I
and
mean,
bloody pages and pages that are ink blotted.
Why did you bring it over if you didn't want me to
I
listen
did
to
not. It came here because it's evil.
it? To listen to it, to read it. Why'd you bring it over if you didn't want me to read it?
I didn't bring it over here. It came over here because it's evil.
I can't even understand this. What is it written in?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. Let me go put it back.
Hammerfell touches the symbol of Bjorn on his armor, and his eyes begin to glow as I'm going to cast Detect Good and Evil, which tells me if there's a bunch of different creature types, or if an object is magically consecrated or desiccated, or desecrated.
It is not either of those.
Is there a elemental, fey, fiend, celestial, or a dead within 30 feet?
There is not.
Okay, alright, just double checking. Well,
Let me go put it back. This is. See, this is more reason why not to, Silyra.
Read about it. I can't even read the book.
I know.
it is not evil. Or
Look
just a
at
book.
it. So, Reezy like takes like the cover and just like shoves it in his face. Like, look at
I
it.
believe it's
It
a
says
very
evil.
common
does seem
expression in this tongue
quite
to
grim.
say not judge a book by its cover.
It has dried blood inside of it, Silyra.
Yes, that is quite concerning.
I'm going to put it back.
Very well.
And he'll take the book and just just ascend Like the rapture, like he's getting raptured. We'll go put it back.
Reezni, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
No, sup. I'm good at these though.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right, you are able to return the book properly.
I don't like that. Don't like that book. Nope. Not getting this book.
Well, that was strange. Did you see it move? I did not see it enter.
That's even more concerning.
No.
And neither of you brought it down here?
Yeah.
I specifically did not.
Well, that is concerning.
If we see it again, just burn it. Honestly.
Hammerfell sits back down and continues his ritual. Which
What's he making?
he doesn't appear to be making anything. It may have gotten missed in the wash. He takes out a flask of water and begins to sprinkle the powder that he made in the previous ritual into it. So I'm going to do the 1 hour long ceremony to create some holy water. I don't know why, but I'm doing that. It's just something for him to do.
With your time.
All right.
Is that what you were making earlier? Was the
The silver powder for that.
Yeah.
All right.
Makes sense now.
Then. When does? At what point would you all? Are you all just staying in the library until Sai returns?
So they're
except
staying
for
here as long
Alastair.
as possible.
At least until Alastair either comes back or they hear something from Sihnion.
All right.
Which Sihnion...
Going to the house.
At what point
Yeah.
does Alastair go to the house?
When he decides to not approach the tower.
Okay, so then you probably get there at about 6 or 7 in the morning.
Actually,
so
at some point,
Sihion's still asleep.
Silyra's going to act like she's going to go study somewhere else, like just at a different table in a different part of the library.
And
Clear
She's
why.
she is actually going to do that, for a while, and come back to, So it looks like she just went somewhere else to study, and just see how long it takes for them to stop
What are you
being
doing,
suspicious.
Silyra?
Hammerfell's.
Why are you...
He's working on the
Silyra, you're
ritual.
being suspicious right
He
now.
trusts her.
Can I just roll the substance
Reezy's
and
just
see
like,
if this works?
Reezy's just like, why do you care if...
She's just acting like she just is looking. This table's closer to the dragon books, probably.
Yeah, it's her routine. She knows the library.
Reezy...
Ah!
Reezy's keeping his eyes...
I am assuming that I do
Peeled.
not get the chance to. We both rolled so bad.
Eyes are peeled. I'll let... Reezy won't, stop her or anything, but he is just gonna be, staring lasers at the back of her head the entire time.
Gonna go back to where she was, out of sight by the dragon book.
And he'll eventually follow to make sure she's within line of sight at all times. With a book, just because. A book about cooking. He's got a cookbook. But he is keeping her within line of sight at all times.
All right.
Being sus right now, Silyra. Stop being sus. Silyra, don't!
Oh no.
Silyra.
Oh no, you don't even know what I was rolling for. You don't even know. You don't even know what I was rolling for.
Then we'll see what she rolled for. After we see what's going on with Alastair and as he returns to Sihnion's house, the sun barely peeking over the horizon.
What's he got in his pantry?
No. Well, first the door's locked, so.
Do you think for either I'll break your door down or first off, we left after you went to bed. So how's the door locked?
I mean, like, he locked the door.
No. He
Actually,
went to his room and closed the bedroom door before we left his house.
Oh, right. Then never mind. So never mind.
That
I was
guy-
just being funny.
You think you can keep me?
I don't. I just wanted to be petty. No. What's he got in his pantry? It's probably like, like the equivalent of like box macaroni and cheese, like ready meals, like just stuff that like you put in a pot and boil it and then it's ready to eat. Stuff like that.
Cooking breakfast.
He's probably got some like eggs as well. Like
Those are hard to fuck up. Sure, Alastair can
Yeah.
do that.
All right.
Oh no, he said we could stay, therefore he assumed everything is available.
He has the bare minimum of cutlery and pots and pans and stuff.
Cereal.
Cooking utensils.
How many?
Literally.
What?
How much breakfast are you preparing?
Yes.
I don't think Alastair's thinking about proportions, so this is like a full-on like Disney Channel movie breakfast.
I love it.
All right.
He doesn't understand. He also thinks everyone else is going to come back eventually. He's like, "What the hell are they?"
That takes you the greater part of an hour. But another question I'd like to ask you, Alastair, is: are you trying to be quiet?
No. He's probably
Do you not
summoned the
remember?
monkeys to- Actually, you know what? No, he's definitely summoned the monkeys and the cat to assist.
Sir, I have a passive perception of 8. I'm not hearing Jack.
I know, but
And at disadvantage because I'm like, unconscious, it's a passive perception of 3.
Okay, but the passive perception thing for waking up is to do with like voices. Alastair is legitimately banging shit, probably.
Purposefully banging
Not on
shit?
purpose. I mean, how dexterous do you think his monkey imps are at assist?
True.
yeah, I will say, unfortunately, probably at about 8 in the morning, you are sort of rocked out of consciousness.
DM says, get up.
Long rest achieved, but at what cost?
It only gets worse.
He like goes downstairs like, what? Who's what? Why? Why?
Well,
Why?
You.
Oh no,
Why is
only
there-
got 11 hours of sleep.
Why is there a monkey?
There's a displacer on your table.
Well, that's
It's a kitten.
no. He'll just say, grab that in Celestial, and Mage Hand will appear and just kind of politely pick the cat up by like the scruff and like put it on the floor.
And you'll hear "Don't touch my cat" in Celestial.
What? It's on the table. It's not where cats go. What are you doing?
Cats
Making
go.
breakfast.
Mm.
He's disguised himself to have like a chef's hat and apron. And no one, he didn't think anyone would see him, but it makes him feel better.
Wow.
It makes him feel special.
Thanks.
That's adorable.
I thought our
Why?
would be back, but no one showed up.
Oh, if you want, I can tell him to come.
No, it's fine. They'll be here eventually.
I'm doing it anyway.
Translation,
Rather-
I don't
ra-
be stuck here alone with you.
I don't want to freaking hunt them down. I don't know where they are. And he'll cast sending to the funny wizard because he seems like he seems like he'll be able to corral
Oh no,
children.
you're gonna speak in his mind. He doesn't like that.
Yeah, Sunny just calls Reezni up and just says, come to my house so I know where you guys are. Whatever. And so Reezni just says, ah! Oh, okay. That's his setting.
Does he scream out loud? I need to know. I need to know how Silyra's reacting to his shouting.
Yeah, he just goes, ah!
In a quiet library. he randomly
Probably
goes,
startles her pretty bad, actually.
Yeah, but Reezni will eventually like float over to
Oh,
Are you
whoops.
alright?
Silyra.
Is everything alright?
I
Yeah,
thought he
got
was sitting
them.
at the table where she is.
No, he's he's following Silyra. If she leaves
He's
the
been
table,
sitting at a table.
I know. If she tried to leave out of sight, Reezy is behind. Reezy peeks. But he'll like just like jump and just say we got called back to the that guy's house. Sihnion, I believe. But he'd like for us to make it our way back there.
How do you know?
I got the ascending. believe we have accomplished our main goal of doing some research.
I would like to get some more detail. I can join you a bit later before we leave.
Reezni just like tilts his head down, like, really? Sorry.
If we're leaving soon, I would like to get all the information we can out of this library. You can go, it's alright.
Silyra, can you promise me something? Yes or no? Can you promise me something?
Promising anything until I know what it is.
Don't go to the top floor. Do not open the evil undead book. If it appears back down here. And don't try to understand that book. Is that an easy enough task that you can promise to me? You cut out. You're gone.
Come
Mic
on.
broke.
There you go.
Oh, you're probably speaking too quietly for the mic to pick up.
Oh, yeah, wait.
So you just gotta speak louder.
Okay, yeah, I'm just sitting back from my mic. There we go. That's better.
Yep.
You want me to promise that I won't touch that book?
Or the top floor. Full of potentially other forbidden knowledges. Please.
I need a book from there. I don't
You-
see
you
why I
won't.
shouldn't.
We don't know what's up there, and we don't need to find out. We don't need to find
We
out.
don't know if it might be useful.
There is nothing useful up there. There's just bad stuff.
How
Can
do
you
you
please
know?
promise me that? Silyra, I know you're very intelligent, and you have a hunger for knowledge, but there are some things that are not meant to be known. And there's a locked door there for a reason. So please follow the warning signs that say do not do the thing that you want to do. Please, for the love of all the gods, do not.
Know if it can be dangerous to just have knowledge?
What did you ask?
Do I know, like, is it possible to be harmed just by, like, reading something, by gaining knowledge of some kind?
Make a intelligence check. Choose any of the skills of your choice from
Does
intelligence.
Silyra know the concept of an info hazard?
Yeah, she doesn't know fucking.
We're not.
She doesn't know about the fucking basilisk.
I will say, remember that you have expertise in Arcana.
So
I've
add
been
another 5 to
doing
that 11.
wrong. Okay, well, I got a
16.
16 then.
A 16.
How do you do expertise?
You've been through a lot of schooling, and because of the school you went to, and because of who you are in the class that you took, I'll say knowledge can only be helpful. The more knowledge you have, the better.
I cannot promise that I won't need something from there. This is important that we know this.
Silyra, I only have your best interest in mind.
What is
Do you
my
not-
best interest?
To not be cursed or harmed by knowledge that is not meant to be known.
There is no such thing as knowledge that is not meant to be known. Knowledge is neutral.
There's a reason it's not known. What is so hard
The
to
only
to
reason
understand about this
it would
concept?
not be known is someone keeping the information from you.
Yes, and it's kept for your safety. I only have your safety in mind. Can you please just trust me on this?
Is the danger?
The danger is that book and potentially what else is up there.
And what danger do they pose?
The knowledge that they contain within. potentially. And we don't
Danger
need to
does
go
that
up
knowledge
there.
pose? What is the risk?
I don't know, and I don't want to find out. But it's behind a padlock for a reason.
I'm sorry,
Does that
but
not make sense?
no. With all due respect, Reezni, you are very intelligent, but you have not given a reason.
It's
This
a
argument is
danger.
entirely circular.
You also know it's potentially breaking the law to go up there in the first place. It's a law called breaking and entering
You already did that.
on accident because we went the other way around. If I'd known there was a padlock, I wouldn't have gone up there.
At this point, you
Really?
hear shh from the opposite side of the
damn.
library as you see
Oh, someone's heard it.
a half-elven woman, older, with glasses, graying hair, and a couple books tucked under her arm, sort of looking, staring daggers in your direction.
Oh shit, the librarian's here.
She's moving over towards that kiosk.
Freezes.
Well, now they're okay. I'm going to go to the house with Sihnion. I don't know if Alastair's there, but he said he was going to, so please join me, and do not break any laws. I can't just argue with you about this, about something that is an obvious danger, okay? You're intelligent enough to know what is and is not a smart thing to do, and a book with blood in it that has a chained demon on the cover screams, do not open this unless you're a sick fuck. I will see you at home. And he floats away.
The language.
As soon as he breaks the cover and is out of earshot, he crouches down behind the corner and just and then he does does the scene and trying to compose himself and then just begins flying away again.
All during all this.
He's gonna compartmentalize this later and it'll be fine.
Silyra's already got a compartment for this.
Don't you stress out my little gobbo. I will beat your ass.
Do it. I'll sick the Orcus book on you.
Please, I want it.
What's Hammerfell doing at this point?
I don't know. This is after an hour or so.
Oh, they're out of his sight anyways, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Reezni tell Sir Hammerfell?
No, he's trusting Silyra, which is a bad thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
It's played by Rachel.
After hearing the sound of the two of them have that conversation, he'll probably wander over. Is everything all right?
Yes. Are you going with Reezni?
He is going.
Sihnion wanted us back. But, I believe there's a lot of work to do here, especially if we are leaving so soon.
Ah, yes. Is Alastair with him? Sihnion, that is?
He assumes? He said he was going there.
Yes. He said he was going there.
Do you not believe him?
He has said a few things that have not exactly lined up. But we shall have to see. Are you satisfied with your research?
No, I believe there's more work to do. But you can go, it's alright.
Alright. Do you wish us to pick you up here?
If I
Or do you
have
want to
not
meet
returned
us?
by the time you are leaving. But otherwise, I will just come back and join you when I finished here.
Oh, very well. I trust your judgment in this. So.
See you later, Sir Hammerfell.
Yes. And he
And
will,
that's the last we ever
Yeah.
see of Silyra.
he will gather his things and leave to go and do his morning routine of taking care of Francis and taking care of Sihnion's horses, and probably go to Sihnion's house.
All right. Before we
As
figure
soon
out
as he
Signing
leaves,
took
I
his-
go up to the restricted section immediately.
all right. As soon as
Maybe
Do you-
we stabbed
Right.
again by a
are you
needle.
just walking up there? You do remember that it is.
There's a
padlocked.
door. I have dimension door.
You could dimension door from where you are, if you would
Oh,
like.
It can go 500 feet, and you could just kind of be like, there.
State a general direction.
General direction. Or you can be like, hey, I remember existing on the other side of that door. I'm there.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you like. All right. Then we'll figure out what happens after the break. Oh boy.